Hello, everybody, and welcome to the weekly fairy reading. I'm going to do a quick live. It's me right now. And we'll get some Palo Santo. Oh, yeah, I shaved off my hair. I said another week. Mm, Wow, totally unprepared. What's going on? Of course, it's not going to give me Palo Santo. They're like, you don't have to cleanse. Well, whatever. We'll see about that. Maybe that's what this week's energy is about. Saying that you don't have to cleanse, meanwhile you do. Spoke about that last week, right? Then demons. I'm just gonna do a quick read. I always say it's gonna be quick, but is it really? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Welcome. If you're new here, thank you for coming back. I hope you're all doing good. It's hot. There are no clouds in the sky. People are chilling and working. Oh, the vibe. Yeah, I just did a daily oracle message. That's why. And it was very beautiful. The heart space was opening. Positive energy because people are going to choose for themselves and letting go. Today's the day of letting go. So let's see what happened Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday, defensive energy. So you could have been in defense mode. 13 is the number on the tarot, like Rider Waite, is like death. So you could have like transformed being defensive. This is definitely what we spoke about. Like you don't have to be defensive anymore. You don't have to stick up for yourself or fight things off anymore. It came out horizontal, so it's giving like a challenging energy. On Tuesday, that's Mars, War, it's number 9, unfinished energy. So it's like you're, oh yeah, I got bells. You leave that with me, go away. Yeah, the cleansed energy. That's so funny. The location from those bells. This woman said they're from Afghanistan, and then I was like, "Oh, so I might have brought a gin home, right?" Because you don't know, they can lure, they can call those spirits and entities with the object if it's bounded to it. But it's not like that because I've felt the gin energy before many times, like 2 or 3 times actually, and it feels different. Yeah. Spirit is saying it's from a farmer, and I literally smelled cow shit, so it was like, thank you. Nature gurney. Okay, Wednesday, that's today. So what's this energy? Because this week it spoke like the beginning of the week spoke about like transforming, walking away from enticement. Energy, thank you, fairies. Enticement, like, yeah, you're taking your own route, your own path. That's what's happening today. 8, because you'll always end up there. This is wait. Hold the freak up. This is what we spoke about like last week when I was shuffling the deck and I was like, they don't want you to go your own path and they don't like it because you always end up on the right place again, like on the right path, choosing yourself. And people really don't like that because it was on the bottom of the deck. So people are like struggling with you always centering yourself. And that's weird. To me, it's weird because it's like, why are you struggling so much over somebody else's life? Because it's not like you don't have anything to do. You have hella shit to do to fix your own life. Why are you focusing so much on somebody else's life? That's just interesting. To such an extent that you actively try to pause somebody or like obstruct them or block them in a way, or cause like a ruckus, spirit is saying. Okay, so that's today. So you maybe got a download, received some information, a truth. I hear confirmation. I'm hearing download. I'm also hearing visual. I'm hearing dream. I'm hearing a symbol, a code. Wow, okay. And what else? I hear a conversation, but that's not for a lot of people though, because it's far away. Guidance. I split the deck. I always forget like what's the center. 32. It's like listening to I hear elders, like spiritual elders around you, hearing them out. It's like guiding your inner child, parenting your own inner child. So you could have heard something from somebody you look up to or ask guidance for. Uh, it can be anything because everybody believes in something, you know. Also, if it's just I don't know, you just receive some confirmation. I hear from a light being, but like lightning. So that means that it could be somebody who's connected to like lightning and storms. Yeah. Somebody says thunder spirit. Father spirit says thunder spirit. It's so funny. Thunder spirit. And I was saying something else, but I'm not letting you go. I feel like you figured it out because you know what's funny? You started as a little elf, like a fairy, fighting off of bats. I have been receiving signs of bats like 3 or 4 times this whole week. And butterflies, crazy confirmation. People were wearing like butterflies on the back of their t-shirts everywhere I went. There's a lot of signs and symbolism on the back of people's t-shirts, like billboards, um, commercials, even when you're like watching things on YouTube that you feel like, for example, are providing information or something. Literally, the commercial in that video is a sign or a symbol of the video sometimes that you look at. It's so weird. And then you just need to like, I don't know, it's that veil, right? They don't want you to see through that veil, but you will. But it's giving like as a fairy, you grew up to be like a little elf, a fairy, and then you turn into a whole ass man because it's this man that's gonna move a different way from all those witches. Because those witches are like, no, come with us, we know a better location, but it's right into the storm, actually, right? And it's so weird because actually it's kind of, oh no, it's kind of matchy. 3 cats, and then here there are so many bats and only 3 elves, like fairies. So it also feels like somebody reversed the situation. It's weird because they make it seem like they make it, yeah, victim blaming. They make it seem like they're the person at fault. No, they make it seem like you're the person at fault. Yeah, because I also feel like this weird little game they play that they make somebody else, they over exaggerate what they have done to become a bigger victim to get more pity of others. You know what I mean? It's like people over exaggerating their sob story. They want me to say sob story. It can't sob because it's like, oh yeah, I've been through that, but they exaggerate it like, for example, times 10 to make people believe them even more and be like, oh my god, no way. Yeah. Oh, I keep hearing over exaggerating, over exaggerating, over exaggerating, over exaggerating, over exaggerating. And it's like they definitely could have been doing like beauty magic or something as well. Why does this person feel like a wolf? This man looks like a freaking wolf, and then you have these 2 old hags. So this could be like this could mean something to you as a symbol as well. Somebody could live on a farm. I want to say barn. Somebody could have a barn, a big ass barn, like an old school barn. It looks like a lot like the barn. the a river. Emotionally, you always turn back to calmer waters. You always turn back to calmer waters, to back to your own flow, ahead of the storm. It's like you're leading the storm, but you're never one that's getting caught up in the storm. You're a leader of the storm. Maybe that's why the thunder spirit came through. Because if it's a prominent being that you connect to or find yourself connected to, then it's like you're part of something bigger that not only get the fuck out of my room before I'm burning alive, little flies. Flies with a consciousness, mind and spirit. I don't really burn them alive, I just threaten them. I threaten the modern spirit. But sometimes when I smack them though, I do feel the energy. Like clear audience, you can hear the conversations, right? And then sometimes I notice somebody be like, how'd she get them so quick? And I'm like, wow, you that stupid, huh? So funny. People are just funny. You just need to laugh about it. Laugh about it. Like, don't cover your wounds with laughter by laughing about it. Really heal, work through it, but then later on laugh about it. Laugh about the silliness behind it. So silly, so crazy. Wow. Like it's so far sought, you know? It's like, wow. I could never think of that, you know? You're like, oh, admiring like the stupidity behind it, you know? And then laughing about it. That's just funny. You're like, But yeah, these people are struggling with they can't have fun because you chose to go your own path. They are not enjoying, they can't have fun. Bottom of the challenges. They are struggling with having fun, going out, dancing, hee ha, wow, yeah, woohoo, hee. Oh no. Yeah, get us another drink. Yeah, wow, wow. Okay, now they hate that shit. You see, they have to come up with a new plan. They're following new people again. They're like making things up. It's like what the fuck? Yes, you see, because people are leaving. This could be a cult. Spirit says this could be a cult. Also, this church always it reminds me of a church, but like in Dutch, you call it a prieltje. I'm gonna Google it. How you call it in English? So because it always reminds me of that. A gazebo, like a big gazebo. Like, it always reminds me of a big ass gazebo. Gazebo. And these are all like different creatures and entities. Somewhere it always feels like this card is so out of place. Like the people here, they don't match. These people don't match with each other. They're not the same. Like they don't have the same roots and the things to go off of. Like they don't have the same. I don't know. It feels like they force themselves to be like a gang. That's how it feels. They force themselves because otherwise they wouldn't fit in, or they would all feel like lonely and sad. Oh, Spirit says pity party. Spirit says it's a pity party. It's a pity party. And it's like, yeah, they always have to change, so now they're hiding again. They're struggling. So this tells me something. Because now they're like clothed, right? He's dressed up as a bee, this one is a flower. Oh, sorry guys, I'm so out of that's not Mercury retrograde. No, I always have this when I go live like this. But he's like out of placement, and it's giving five, it's like philosophies. So it's like, and it's masking themselves, right? And them struggling on the bottom, not having fun because you always end up back centering yourself. It's giving that these people, the moment that you struggle, that gives them energy to be able for them to express themselves the way that they want to, like. So this is somebody that uses your solar plexus energy to cover up the wounds that make these people unable to express themselves authentically. I'm trying to see it if you're watching, you heard it, if you understand it from the way that I try to describe it. It's like your energy is potent enough for others to just be themselves without doing the work to get there, because the world right now has so much psychic debris and like distractions that we all have trauma. It doesn't matter when it started or what trauma it is, we all have trauma. I believe that everybody has trauma. Some people say not everybody has trauma. Some people, yeah, people do. It's just hidden. It's deep, deep, deeply pushed away. Um, and that can turn you oblivious, because that's repression of pain and wounds. It literally makes gaps in your mind, memory, So you turn eventually oblivious to your trauma, thinking you don't have anything. Later, you focus on it, you open yourself up to this whole world. You're like, what the fuck? Am I that fucked up? And then some. Spirit says, and then some and more. But it's like your energy makes these people skip all that work so they can be themselves the way that they want to be, but without your energy they don't dare to, because it's too difficult then to have that confidence, because the confidence, so then they steal confidence because they don't have the confidence, like the backbone to dare the things that they actually want to do, so they take other people's backbones to do what they actually want to do. You get it or you don't. And now they're like back off masking again. That's why, because it's like now they need to follow other people again and mask themselves again. So it's like when you're when all the shit they're trying to make you go through works, they siphon that energy and use it to center themselves. But when it doesn't work, they go back to being a follower. I'm here because they're a little dog. So okay, interesting. And Thursday, what's gonna happen tomorrow? The readings are timeless, but yeah, you see, 19 is finishing off a cycle. This is the fairy queen. That even rhymes. 19 is the fairy queen. And it's giving like a traditional ceremony, something, a ritual finalized. Contract has been sharpened. You get 70-70. Wow. I won't say it could be a marriage proposal. It could be spiritual as well. But it's like you're being guided. But it's also always giving me like courtesy. It's giving me class, royalty. Like she's holding her chin up high, but it doesn't feel out of pride. It feels like out of pure happiness. And that's what I was trying to speak about with the heart chakra opening, that energy of like opening up. Our hearts are flowing again because these people can't steal your confidence anymore. They can't siphon your energy. How hard they even try. So it's also like Jupiter and Mercury are helping us again. Like I also said it on the community board again. They're struggling to cross the waters. They're struggling. 9. You see, now they're fighting with their own unfinished business again. 9 and you have 19. Pardon me. But it's like, that's confirmation, by the way. My eyes. Looks like I'm hella high. But it's 19. It's like finalization of a cycle, of a goal even. And Jupiter is helping you, so it's like expansion, right? And it's also heart's expansion. So Jupiter helped us open our heart again after our trauma. And now these people are like, they're struggling with crossing like water under the bridge. They're struggling with letting things be bygones because now they have to put in all the work and the skills. 12 is also meaning like being on the right path. So that means that they don't want to be on the right path. They want the fruits of the right path by walking on the bad path, through walking on the bad path. But that's so much like antichrist energy. That is the devil. Like that is the devil. Like I don't want to do the work. I'm gonna make you do everything. I'm gonna be fucked up to you and mean, and you're gonna give me all the fruits of your labor because I said so. Because I am the boss. I'm empowered. That's the three like what is it? I want to say the three biggest sins. Like, but I don't even know if that's correct. But it felt like saying that like greed, pride, and envy. It's like, but they want divine fruits from expressing and living in the truth of pride, greed, and envy. Yeah. So now they will struggle with the balancing because it's like they don't want to be on a path where you balance yourself. They just want the fruits of the path that balances, that brings balance to your life. So they won't get it until they do the work. Gossip. They're gossiping about me right now, Spirit said. Watching this on the two on the front thing, you know, when you don't tap in the screen. Hi, haters. You guys give me subscribers. You guys give me watchers. Shout out to you. My haters are my biggest fans. You don't even understand it, y'all. But these people are talking about you. They're gossiping. They're stuck. They want to gossip. They want to talk smack. I hear. They want to. Yeah, they want to because oh my god, because they struggle with like people listening to them. So it feels like they can only make they oh this is like that meme or that saying like people talk about you because when they talk about themselves nobody listens to them. Like that's these kind of people. Okay, please give me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the five challenges, and then the Karma Angels. Hey, interesting. Because now it's more like we're gonna now analyze our enemy the way that they analyze us. You know? So it's like, okay, let's talk about your mommy issues, huh? Your daddy issues, huh? Yeah, you see, we're gonna try something on Saturday again. Because when you that's what I also said, I posted that right on my community board as well. It's like when Saturday is the only day when things are going good, that means that you worship the devil. And to me, the devil is just a general word for like the pusher of the darkness against the divine light, the unpure, the undivine. For me, that's like the devil is just a collective word, like connection. They want you to struggle with listening to nature, to your spirit. I hear like elemental spirits, your ancestors, because I don't care like what you believe in when you watch me. I care that you understand if it's resonating with you because everybody believes in different things. You can believe in elemental spirits, you can believe in ancestors and light beings. There the message could be the same because your light team is there to guide you and everybody has different missions, but it doesn't mean that we don't go through the same wars that have the same attacks, you know, or energies coming through and we fight them. Like the enemies are the same, you know. Like the energy of the enemy is the same, Spirit said. Actually, Archangel Michael, but yeah, that's also interesting. But I'm not gonna go into that. Mhm. Oh yeah, okay. So we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So on Saturday they're gonna try and make you follower again. Confirmation, I hear a siren. But it's like they want you to follow them again. They want to be masked. So they're gonna try an energy siphoning spell again. So they're gonna work on your solar plexus again. They're gonna do something. Spirit says they're gonna do something with your food. They're gonna talk about who you are, the way you express yourself, like sending projections through that, like opinions and judgments. They're going to try and ooh, that's wild. This is for like a dark witch, but she thinks she's dark, but she's actually of the light, and you're fighting against real dark witches. I heard she's gonna throw nightshade at you. That's a herb that she's gonna use for you, and she's gonna throw nightshade over your solar plexus. And she said womb. So she's darkening or trying to darken your womb. I've been through that as well. They try to make your womb rotten. They sacrifice a lot of animals, or they sacrifice and take the wombs and the uterus out of certain animals, and they dress it up based off of the ritual and the intention they want to use it to bring darkness into that space, right? That womb space, and direct it to the person, whoever it is. So on Friday, it's like letting go. So Friday, you will feel how this energy is going to take you off. It's going to lift you off. Thursday, that's Jupiter, that's 20. Well, it's 9 plus 1 is 10. 21. What's 9 plus 10? 21. No. Caustic. No, but it's like 19, it's 10. And this is 30. So it feels like you're gonna like step up with 11 steps. Steps up 20. 20 steps. Oh, that's why I was confused because I was like counting it in my head. It was like, it can't be 20. There's no one here. That's so interesting. What's the 3, 5? Yo, but that's the 8. That's not 5. And that's 13. So that's 4. That's 9. That's 8. That's 10. This is 3. This is 5. This is 8. 3, 10. So somebody could be 31, definitely. You could be around 30. There, 313 is a number that's coming through. 13, 31. So that's mirrored. What else? Yes, Spirit wants me to say 333, 99, 919. I'm not gonna say that. um, 30. So tomorrow, like Friday, I want to say tomorrow, so that's funky. So mentally, you're already ahead, you see? Collective, if you're watching or if you're healing, you're ahead. You're continuing, you're mentally ahead, you're getting ahead of yourself. That's good. And you're gonna get 10 steps ahead, like 20 steps even. So it's gonna go very quick. Jupiter is gonna help you like quickly to grow and expand with something, your heart space, opening up, finalizing a ritual, moving out of the storm. It starts very shady and dark, the cards, and then it turns lighter, a little bit of blue, and then it turns like white, gray. And then Sunday, they're gonna get karma because on Saturday they're gonna try and ask again. Thursday, you're gonna take off. Your new beginning is gonna take off. Baby's new beginning, right? You're gonna take off. Then you're gonna do magic again or something. They're gonna. What I hear somebody saying, "I don't care jack shit what they do to me," and then somebody else said they're gonna do jack shit to you. So it's like at the same time, different areas. Yeah, it was like there. Somebody was from Florida, Tampa, or something, and another person was like, "I don't know what's that way. I don't know anything about the states like continentally, like how it is. I don't know if Florida is like. Never mind. I don't know where it is. I'm from Europe. So I'm like, fuck that. I do know you have 52 states or something. 52 stars, nationalism, yeah. So it's gonna be like, I think you're gonna have a lot of fun this week, collective. You're just gonna be, I don't know, the energy feels so light. It feels like, yeah, like that's it. It feels like uplifting. Like it's gonna, somebody says jump ship. It's gonna feel, yeah, you just, yeah, Spirit said like, you're just gonna wake up and feel like you suddenly leveled up like times 20 or like 30. You're gonna be like, what changed? And it's like one good night of sleep or like a good meal. You think that it's something like that, but it's the divine. Because on Sunday they're going to be judged, and this is 8, and at 8 is coming back with this card is reminding me that you always center back to calmer waters. And it's giving storm, right? Like you're part of the thunder. Wow, I keep hearing thunder children, like thunder spirits, thunder children, man of the clouds. What's that? Guzumbia, I heard. And I heard Gujame, Gujame, Gujame. Guzam, Gujame. Maybe how do you call that thing on the E? Like a stripe. I don't know how to say it. But it's like you're I'm the spirit is saying ruler of power, but that's Pluto. Pluto's coming through. Chiron as well. What's going to happen with these transitions? Like maybe those transits are happening, or something is moving with Pluto. Something is going to move into Pluto. It's going to have effect on this. There's something with Pluto going to happen. I don't know even yet what's going to happen, but it's like they don't like it that you always turn back to that calm center, that guidance, that flow of water. You get back into your own flow. They don't like that. And you're going to punish them, actually, I feel like, in a way, because it feels like this is spirit, but it also feels like your higher self. Like your higher self is gonna come for them on Sunday, like while you sleep. You know what's yeah, Spirit is showing me Monster Inclusive and how they feed off of those screams. It's like we take our energy back by scaring the shit out of them, it feels like. And then when they're scared, that's our energy again, and then we get confidence. Like that's how somebody is transmuting the dark energy. That's what they showed me and what they told me. Yeah, but that's because some of those people that I'm talking to or about that if you experience this, you channel from pure dark like light. And now it's getting a little bit alchemical, philosophical, maybe in a weird sense, but it's like pure darkness is the same as pure. Well, it's not the same because it's light and dark is different, but the purity is the same. Therefore, your intention behind it creates the outcome of what path you're on and what your heart space is in. Are you ill-willed or positively intentional? Whoever you are, you channel out of pure darkness with positive intentions. And it's very weird because I never channeled this before. But you channel out of, well, like you channel with positive intentions. What says that you don't abuse that pure darkness for ill will and hurting other people. It's more of a benefiting energy, so that's why that's the same energy as like when I said you could be a dark witch or think you're a dark witch, but you're actually light, because the pure intention then comes again from a light aspect. I don't know why I'm channeling this, but there's also a philosopher coming through, but I don't want to name him actually. Um, no, I don't really. But somebody says give credit where it's due, but no, no. Sometimes you know it's better not to, at least not engage with that energy, because they're a slug. This is a slug. They take work from other people and then turn it into their own. And, oh wow, you get credits from it. Wow, the credit is not from you, bro. But you chanting with positive intention, it doesn't turn you into like a dark chaotic energy or a dark witch or warlock or magician or illusionist. So when people like think that you use energy or alchemize it like that, people like judge you, and there's also a part of yourself that you're learning about that also judges you for it because you think that you're not of the light, so you're like still objecting that positive energy that for you is seen as toxic positivity because that's that ego part. But your intentions are pure and what you do with it is good things. So yeah, now somebody says, so remove those skulls from your altar. Okay, I don't know why, but maybe because you feed into a role that's false. And maybe that's why I had to laugh when I said like Monster Inclusive, you collect their screams and that's how you get your energy back because it's like they want to scare you, but you and your whole team, you will scare their whole I hear they want you scare their whole bloodline. And then it amps up the power like it amps up the power. That's so funny. And then you get everything back, and it's gonna happen in one night. So that's why you maybe also. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. They can just the divine is working in your favor. Let me just say that, and they are good at shifting a lot of things. Okay, like also energies and things around and stuff. So yeah, what's gonna be the challenge? And this is for the collective or for like people who are a little bit of both, but more so for the collective. So it's gonna be difficult for you to walk away. Oh, that was an energy, and like I feel like let go of the memories that you held from going through whatever this was, because Thursday it speaks of like finalizing a cycle, right? It's like ending something. So it's like that expansion, right? So it's like whatever trauma has blocked your heart space that cruelly, cruelly, like heavily, and but especially cruel. because people were just really out to get you for no reason. Like that's just what I read. They own their own troubles, you know. Very a lot of projection and just yeah, it's like a witch hunt, you know, like for nothing. Well, that was also a reason because they were just that's yeah, the reason was jealousy and envy because they felt inadequate and most of them were white Christian men. So if that resonates, take it with you on the platter. But so they were fucking British. Oh shit. Oh, what they taught me in school. Yes. Not everything, but a lot. But it feels like, yeah, it's like hard to walk away from what they've put you through because they locked your inner child. They feared your inner child. They made it stuck forcefully. And they constantly made you go through something and then put your divine team up for you to the rescue, right? So it's like, yeah, I feel this guilt. This is so weird. This is for somebody, I feel like this weird guilt that you carry. And it's like this guilt that you are just burdening divine. So maybe you feel guilty about something, and that's why it's hard to wait. Just then walking away. It's like letting go, yeah, of the burdens. Oh, and also thinking that these people are ahead of you and that they've crossed more than you, that they have more to celebrate. I hear it's all a facade, but it's also like because this is giving like how they dressed you, how they dressed a party, a formality, a ritual, how they did something 36, 39. So I wanted to say like they dressed a certain situation or narrative that's fitted to them. And now spirit is returning me to the beginning when I said like they're over exaggerating for the pity party, the soft party, and it's giving like oh am I saying it correct? Okay, from here to here, it's like a struggle to walk away and let go of the binds that they placed you in, but it was all for them to celebrate, to uphold a certain ritual. You forgiving these people is going to be difficult, or forgiving yourself for carrying the burdens of the hurt that were misplaced on you, your body, I hear, your vessel, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your heart space. You walking away from this and letting it go is going to be a struggle. Oh, wow. You walking away and letting this go is going to be a struggle because it's like, it's going to be difficult for you to see what the binds really were. I'm just trying to get this shit together. Okay, it's going to be difficult for you to really see what the binds really were, or it was hard for you to see what the binds were and then to like cut them off. And it's also like forgiving it by understanding that there was a reason for you to go through this, right? With the fairies crossing the water, this one, it's like wow, this is really making my brain like think. It's like the whole mirror thing with the live camera is so fun. Another level of self-awareness, right? But it's like giving that it's hard for you to surpass the emotions. It was a very long trip, right? And it took you a long time. It took you a lot. You went through the forest as well. Went through the forest. You went over water. You were stuck. You were stuck here with the swans and the kites. So and then before that, you were walking a whole trail. You've been through this whole freaking journey just because people were jealous of you and it broke you. That's fucked up. That sounds like my story, but it's like, damn. But it's like the challenge for this week is then like still celebrating that it's over, you know, like seeing the good, the silver lining in it. That's gonna be hard, but you shouldn't actually like struggle to see it because that's you should read my daily connected message on Instagram. It's gonna help you. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say anything else because messages are messages, and they're all formulated differently. So I'm gonna pull some angel cards and then close it out. Karma angels. There was, yeah. Oh, yeah, here, maybe that's why. It's going to be difficult because the spirits were tricking you. You were tricked a lot, you were guided a lot. There was a lot of information. So it was difficult for you to, yeah, here, there was a lot of information. And it was hard for you to discern what was what. It was hard for you to grow through all of this and discern what was what. What is the wish? What's the wisdom? And then we got Helena. This is like the best card in the deck. This is the best card in the deck. It speaks of full on enlightenment. And this one, of course, is intuition. And this was on the top. So it was like you're gonna recognize your intuition again. You're gonna get in touch again with yourself. Here, you should have never listened. It's like they're struggling now because you're not listening to the false spirits again, the false wisdom. I feel like somebody, maybe they blinded you and then they tricked you into believing energies that were not okay. Like they abused you and your spirits. Oh, yeah. Ramiel came out. He's like, hold up. You begging, bro. You begging. Hold up. Relax. That shit's funny as hell. No, hell's actually not funny. Cassiel. They're gonna struggle with Cassiel. This is Judgment. Ooh, Saturn, Angel of Saturn. And it's also like, look, timer's done. Oh my god, this is so bad. My orientation is so bad, like in a mirrored camera and stuff. But it's like, time is up, buddy. Time is up. You have to pay now. Yeah, I hear payment where it's due. So I don't know how people are gonna pay up. People have definitely been paying with their lives, man. I'm saying that. Remiel. His name means thunder of God. I didn't even remember that. That's a nice surprise, Remiel. I'm gonna put you in front of my head. His name means thunder of God. He watched over mankind. Oh, now I'm getting the left ear ringing, so that's crazy confirmation. Um, this card speaks of taking time to prepare for the future. Remia is there for you as long as you stay the course and do not deviate from the plan. Challenge: can you hold back until you have a clear plan? Lesson: persistence breeds possibilities. That's what we talked about last week as well. Just keep it pushing. Continue with your path. Can you hold back until you have a clear plan? So Remia is coming out again. I just want to read that because that was confirmation about the thunder spirits. Thunder God, the thunder angel, thunder God, thunder of God. No, I'm also gonna, yeah, oh yeah, no, wait. I need to follow. Yeah, thank you. So there's a lot of eagerness in the air. Happiness is gonna make you very like jumpy. You want to jump ship immediately, take a risk. But there are some, you need to wait. So now it's like, wait again for the next start signal. You have to wait. Be patient. So do keep continue what you're doing, but wait for the next thing. So take it like one head. I hear, wow, one head at a time. Well, it's so weird because it's like one step at a time, one head at a time. What would that mean? One head at a time. One head at a time. What does a head represent? Face. But also somebody's head, somebody's brain, a head at a time. Yeah, it's also sexual, of course, but it's like deeper. If you go deeper than lust, that's what I mean. Fucking deepest. Go deeper than lust, bro. It's like, yeah, because the first thing that came up is like the face of a brand. It came up like a model company, like if you want your own model management, you're starting to scout people, take it one head at a time. Um, it's like your mindset, your ideas, your plans, your connections to others, one head at a time. Definitely with intimacy, also one person at a time. It's like relax, and especially like it's giving like you don't have to do 3 or 4 people in one week, and definitely not like in one day or something. Like over exaggerating is a thing. So that's why it was a little bit funky. Behuya says victory and vindication. Challenge: if you don't do it, it won't be done. Lesson: if you do not make up your mind, someone will do it for you. So it's a little bit contradictive. So that's interesting. So the energy can be contradictive. Oh, because that makes sense. I channeled it yesterday. Because there is Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, but there's Saturn retrograde. So those energies they intercept with each other. And it's also, yeah, because it feels like work, making work done. Because Mercury retrograde is getting more words. It's like getting work done. Oh, maybe that was the evil eye. I'm like, maybe that was the evil eye. Yes, definitely works. I'm just gonna let it go. What I was talking about. Sachiel, just and justice, challenge to give into the power of abundance. Lesson life as a natural order that always finds its balance. So it's like there's some power in doing what you need to do to follow the plan, but there's also power in being passive when you know you need to be passive. And that's especially this week. And I feel it also with who you're going to give your energy and time to. So that was a challenge also. Like, are you going to ruminate and obsess over what they've done to you? Are you going to stay stuck in that energy and be like vindictive and like, rah, rah, rah? Or it's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to use this energy and make something good out of it. I'm going to make something creative about vindication. I'm gonna write a story about vindication. I'm gonna do some research on it. Like express it in a healthy way that benefits not only you, but even if you want to extend it and expand it that way, other people around you. Like there's a lot of things you can do with pain. Actually, yeah. Now I'm hearing this song like pain makes rhythm. So it's like pain makes you move. It makes you move from places. It changes your route, your destination, but it also puts you in a certain flow. And even that flow can be very uncomfortable, but it is beneficial in a way because it's still a flow, and you would rather be in a flow than be stagnant, right? That's what I would think. And like that's also like I would rather feel something than feel nothing. Like I would rather experience a heartbreak than when somebody does me so wrong, pardon me, and you're like apathic, like okay, I don't care. What the fuck? No, like give me. Oh, thank you. Yay, welcome. Thank you for responding. Cute. And it's like when you feel something so strongly, it gives you a motivation to also um, expand even more who you are and where you want to go to and towards. I don't know. It's like you would rather feel something than nothing. Yeah. So the challenge of Cassia, what they will be struggling with, is to live in the world but not be of it. And their lesson is life will continue regardless. And then we speak again of that movement. It's like that movement is going to bring you somewhere, that flow of life. You don't want stagnancy in your life. You want to feel emotions. You want to express things. You want to be able to be like soft, and sensitive and to nurture yourself, but also others. But you can't do that without experience. And if you don't feel a certain range of emotion or an emotion that comes with an experience or even a thought, like a thought process or the way um, that you that you think about certain, yeah, that's the thought process, but the way that you solve, for example, something mentally, those are all those are all informational like energies that help you become an even stronger person than you are and even more who you are because it expands your life experience, and the more life experience you have, the more wisdom you have, and the more wisdom you have, the more knowledge, and that can also translate to self knowledge, and then you know yourself even more. So it's a beautiful loop that sometimes looks like you're stuck in a pattern, but it's definitely, if it's a pattern or like a loop that's consistent or karmic, you can definitely break it. But many times you actually want to keep in a certain flow. You want to have a certain dynamic that keeps working for you at all times because it's just it works. And we also forget that sometimes we push other people to go through a certain situation in life, or we trigger people positively or negatively, but that brings them on their own path and their own flow. And that's when judgment comes in, and you should actually never judge people. And that's why it can also be hard then for you to like forgive these people or like let them go, right? With the challenge for this week. But it's also important that you actually see the bigger lesson behind it, the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is that you understand that it happened for you to come and be where you are right now and where you're meant to go. It's like life experiences and situations that are very drastic or very emotionally challenging or mentally challenging. They're like signs on, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, my Evan and Bill Owens. And it's like your um these situations are like billboards and road signs, and they bring you on the path where you need to be. So it only brings you closer to who you believe in, who you follow, who you work and thrive to like be grateful for every day. So yeah, that was this week's message. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Um, I definitely feel like doing more reads, but I'm just gonna check where the energy is gonna bring me. I am also in a very strong flow, and my flow is random. So let's see what it's gonna bring me. Have a nice week, a nice day, and see you later. Thank you all for watching. Namaste. Bye.